I've thought this for a long time too. And I think that life in general, somebody was said, they're like, life is all about relationships. And I don't want to say that 100%, but it is. Communication is such an important thing. And sometimes the way you communicate with somebody or that personal connection, that's your uniqueifier.
Mm-hmm.
You might just get along with somebody, or somebody might think that you're funny, or somebody, and that is what might make you stand out in whatever your chosen thing.
For sure. Absolutely. And people a lot of times are afraid to embrace that, like the 3 people that think I'm funny, I know that they connect with me, they do. But, I like, thanks for the spot. I like communication too. I'm a talker and I enjoy connection with people. I don't do surface conversations. It's just not me. So, what makes me unique is I'm a little sassy, and at the same time, I really want to connect with people. So for my clients and the people that follow me and that, read my stuff and watch my show and that, it's because they want to feel that connection. And that may not be for everybody, and that's totally cool. But I feel like that's probably the more that people can figure out, all right, here's what sets me apart as a person or as a professional, then it's easier to kind of build around that. You knew yours was communication because you're the hype man. Like even the promo pictures we use, because you texted me, it was like, every picture I've got my hands up. But it's true.
I do other poses.
I haven't seen any, but that's part of it, is figuring out what's different. If you knew that your skill was, I'm not afraid to get in front of an audience, I can excite people and energize people, and you use that on your shows and with your role with Trucks Gone Wild, you're, I guess, the announcer, the hype guy, right?
I'm the lead singer of that band. Yeah, we don't play any instruments and we don't sing, but I'm the lead singer.
You can. I don't know about that singing career.
No, probably not. Probably not. Oh, you know what though? Here, I was going back to in my younger days when things were kind of building to, this is way prior to Trucks Gone Wild. This is nightclub time. So this nightclub called 8 Seconds in Orlando had a bull riding arena in the back. Real bulls, real cowboys, the whole bit, every Saturday night. Like it wasn't mechanical. I'm talking real bulls. So
Wait, real, like legit live bulls?
Yeah, like hairy, big, heavy.
Oh, okay.
Thick,
Less. Okay.
Swinging around, could throw you over the fence. Yeah.
Okay.
Real ones. So they were doing this every Saturday night. They had an issue with the guy who was the announcer. From the time the club opened, I handled all the radio commercials, the DJs, hired all that, right? I would announce everything there, except the bull riding, because I didn't know anything about bull riding. I'd never seen it. Even at the club, I never went back and watched it. Well, they had an issue with him. They fired him one Saturday night at like 6:30, and bull riding started at, let's say, 10 o'clock. And they're like, hey, Matt, they're like, you're announcing bull riding tonight. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything about announcing bull riding. They're like, yeah, you'll figure it out. I'm like, okay. So I went up there and I sat on a post. And fortunately, I had a guy sitting next to me who was one of the judges who knew, he was a rodeo cowboy guy. He knew everything about it. So he was kind of helping me out.
Right.
With that. I didn't know anything about it, but I knew a lot about pro wrestling. And that's what I talked about. And I had the whole crowd laughing. And I had 2 cowboys come up to me at the end of the night. They go, dude, you're the best bull riding announcer I've ever heard in my life. I said, I've never even seen this. I don't know anything about it. But that is what I'm talking about. It's like, look, that's an opportunity. Yeah. I could have just as easily said, no, guys, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But I got nothing to lose, and it's something else I've never done. I think people are afraid to try things that they've never done, and not speaking in front of people, but it could be anything. It'd be like, hey, we need you on this project. Yeah. So I've never done it. Figure it out.
And I think that's the thing is I totally agree. And, you hear all this time, fake it till you make it. And I disagree with that, because what you did with that, you didn't fake it till you made it. You were you. And that's what caused you to make it. So I feel like we teach people fake it till you make it. That's wrong, really crappy advice for folks. If they can just say, all right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to overcome my fear. I'm going to give it a go. And I'm just going to be me in whatever setting that is. You learn the rest of the stuff as you go along.
I think that may be the best point that we've come up with yet so far.
And it's early too. Look at this. It's in the morning.
I've never thought about it in that perspective that you said, because fake it till you make it. Yeah, it rhymes. It sounds great.
Yep.
But yeah, when you pick it apart like that, you can tell when somebody's faking it. I can tell.
For sure.
Like, look, as doing what I do for a living, I am hypercritical of live event announcers. It's a sickness. My friends are like, dude, just shut up.
Yeah.
well, he should be saying this. I'm like, he could have said that a little louder. He's holding the microphone. I'm like, I annoy myself.
Well,
right?
but I think any of us that do communications of any style do that, because I know, and we're not getting political, but I know during all of the debates and all of the conventions and everything, you and I were texting each other, and it was more about people's performance and verbiage and language and body language. Like we're hypercritical of things like that.
Yeah, it was really had nothing to do with the subject matter.
It really didn't. No.
Look at him.
What are they doing?
But
it's true. You've got to embrace what you're uniquely qualified to do and grow on that. Don't stop growing, but embrace that part.
Yep. To this day, I announce so many things. So Bruno, my co-host on the Truck U Show, which is the one on Motor Trend TV that we just wrapped up the 16th season.
I know. 17th season. You said that. That's good. That's good though.
I'll say it again. No,
that's a long time TV run. Like we're almost to Simpsons level at that.
It is. And you start Googling that, you're like longest running TV shows, you're like, wow, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And what we do, like I put up a little picture of he and I last week, you saw it in comments. It was like, hey, we're wrapping up the season. The nicest thing that we heard, because we're legit nice guys. We're like total good guys. You get, and in that you get taken advantage of a little bit here and there. But the nicest thing people say, they're like, we appreciate the back and forth. We like the back and forth that you guys have on that show. That means more to me than, you guys really do some cool stuff, because we just do regular stuff that people can do in the driveway. We're not saving the world. Right. We're not building anything crazy. We're putting bumpers on. You know what I mean? And it's cool, but we're showing people that anybody can do this. It's like, look, a lot of you won't step out of your comfort zone to change your own oil, but you probably can if you try.
Ooh, that may be pushing it for my skill set. But with that said, it's what you hit on is the connection piece. And I feel like in a world that is, 24/7, media driven, input out the wazoo, everybody's telling us what we should do. I feel the connection piece is what's missing. And if people can get back to that and figure out a way to do that, whether it's through television or through live events or through speaking or podcasting or whatever, that's where our opportunity is. Because people they want to feel heard. They want to feel like they connect to something or someone. And you can build businesses and lives around that.
It's funny, the connection thing. I look at that in the world of podcasts, and you look at the big ones out there, like a Rogan, for example.
Yeah.
He's just having normal conversations with people. And I think that leads to his success. You can kind of relate. I listen to the morning show on the AM station here. I have it on, and it's zoom, traffic and weather coming up in 5 minutes. Zoom, boom, loud music coming in.
Your announcer voice just came through so strong.
Oh my gosh. But then they're like 540 W, whatever, and then they come on for 2 minutes.
Yep.
And every morning it's the same thing, this many people were infected with COVID. And it's like they just, it's the shock, it's the loud sound effects, will be for this. It's like overwhelming. I can't listen to that. Whereas you put on a podcast and it's just people talking.
Yep.
You're going to get a lot more out of that.